Hi there guys, Warhammer Conquest issue 53, so we've got another Space Marine bike. We already received two of these back in issue 48, something like that. So let's have a look at the magazine, then we'll have a look at the mini. So what else have we got in here today? Information about the White Scars and the Xenos threat. So, in this issue, fast striking reinforcement for your Space Marine bike squad is here in this issue. With an additional battle brother to add to your unit, we've included an updated painting guide to get your Space Marine bikers look even better than before, using the recent additions to your paint collection. Once the new bike is painted and the other two are updated, you'll be able to use them. You'll be ready to use them in an exciting new mission that requires a Space Marine rapid strike force to achieve victory. So what else have we got today? The White Scars, a Legacy of Secrecy, Space Marine Chapters 5.2, Scout Bikers, War Machines 4.8, the Xenos Threat, 40k History 4, Horticulus Slimax, I believe I'm saying that right, 40k Factions 2.1.3, then How to Build Space Marine Bike, which I assume is going to be exactly the same as the previous issue, How to Paint It, and then a Swift Strike, our Rules Mission 37. Space Marines seek to reclaim a banner lost in battle. So that's just the Rules Mission, so that's good. Okay, so the White Scars. Bold warriors with a savage appearance, the White Scars are feared across the galaxy. They are amongst the best hunters of the Imperium, using their ultra-fast vehicles to deploy their forces swiftly and make sure that the enemy's first sight of them is also their last. Okay, stuff about them. Legacy of Secrecy. Across the galaxy, Dark Angels strike without warning and vanish without explanation. They have defended the Imperium for millennia, but the secret hunt for the traitorous fallen consumes them and guides their every move. And we've got some more history stuff, so it's dated again. This stuff is basically everything from Millennium 30 to 34 to 36, covering Dawn of the Imperium, Age of Warding, and Age of Foreboding. Then next to the Scout Bikes. Scout Bike squads are fast-moving reconnaissance vehicles that probe the length and breadth of the enemy positions, making sure their commanders have access to the vital intelligence they need in order to command their troops to the best possible effect. That's good. This one painted up like White Scars. But this is nice. Okay, the Xenos threat. Xenos? Not sure. Anyway. They came from the dark places between the stars, from the abyss into which even the Emperor's angels fear to gaze. Monstrous in form, endless in number, the swarm descends to devour all. So in this image we've got Necrons. Necrons rise from the depth of a long-hidden tomb complex, slaying all who stand before them. Some more interesting stuff there. It's got some photos here that have got the Drukhari, the Tyranids, and the Eldari. Next we've got Nurgle Demons, Horticulus Slimax. I think I'm saying Slimax properly. Nurgle's garden is vast in size and filled with teeming life. Even the garden of a god requires a gardener, however, and this is the role that belongs to the demon known as Horticulus Slimax. Foul of mood, but dedicated to his craft. He is known as the Great Cultivator. Lots of information about him. There's his miniature. He looks absolutely amazing. So that's cool. Then we've got how to build a Space Marine bike. So this is the same instructions that we had before. Then we've got painting. So they've added on some more base coating, some stuff for highlights and shading. So there's quite a lot more information here actually. We're going to end up with a huge paint guard when we're done with this lot. So yeah, that's good. Okay, and Rules Mission 37, a Swift Strike. Kalon echoes with the throaty roar of Space Marine vehicles and the guttural roar of demon engines. As infantry units clash across the front lines, these war machines dart through the lines, dealing death. And the mission is dash for the banner. Engines roaring, guns blaze as fast-moving vehicles crash into one another. The Ultramarines banner lies fallen in the centre shell of a shell-scarred street. The Ultramarines must retrieve the banner. The Death Guard wish to capture the banner themselves and present it as a trophy to their leaders. So the battlefield. Place a single objective marker in the centre of the play area to represent the Ultramarines banner. An infantry model can carry the banner by moving into contact with it. The banner remains with the model unit until it is dropped, which only happens if the model is removed from play as a casualty. So our armies are Mephitic Blight Hauler, which is good for speed, Foul Blight Spawn, Footed Bloat Drone. Sorry, Footed Bloat Drone is actually very good for speed. Mephitic Blight Hauler, I'm not sure. 12 Poxwalkers and 10 Cultists, so lots and lots of models. Up against the 3 Space Marine Bikers, the Land Speeder that we got, 5 Reavers and 5 Scouts and Lieutenant Calcius. So quite a big battle actually. It utilises both of the larger maps that we've got now. Which, if you're keeping up with this, must be getting pretty tatty, I think, all that folding and unfolding. Anyway, so both players roll off. The winner can decide who deploys first. Players then alternate deploying their units, beginning with the player who chose to deploy first. After all units have been deployed, the player who finished setting up their army first can choose to take the first or second turn. The victory conditions are: eliminate enemy units, 1 victory point per enemy. Eliminate the enemy warlord, 1 victory point. At the end of a battle, if a model from a player's army is carrying the banner, then that gains 3 victory points. The game lasts for 5 battle rounds. So that's very good. And then what we've got coming up soon is Typhus, Herald of Nurgle. That's our next issue. So that he looks awesome. Looking forward to that. And then after that, your Mechanicus sector expands. So the Alchemite pipes get added in to our terrain. So very nice. Pretty good issue. An interesting mission at the end of that, to be fair. It is actually quite a big battle. So you've got 25 models in one team. And then the other one is only 15. However, the Land Speeder and 3 bikes makes it interesting. Or certainly interesting compared to what we've had before. So that's very good. So what does the model look like? Well, we've seen it before, but let's have another brief look. So he's very cool. Very cool indeed. So I shall see you in a few days for issue 54. If you're into Time of Legends Joan of Arc, I've got tons of videos on that coming up in the next week or so. So I've got about 7 unboxings to do. I've got some hobby stuff to do on that as well. So if you're up for any of that, like and subscribe and all that good business. But either way, I shall see you all very soon. Thanks very much. See ya. Bye.